Okay, so it's been a little while since I've given any kind of an update on this. So I've got several steps of this update, a few videos that have been synced together. But we've now had the gunite work done, which gave us the walls in the back, some of the holes in the pool that needed to be filled. So the rear walls now are there. I can't remember exactly where we were on the end of the last video, but we had several issues with the plumbing that had to be dug up and fixed. It was all roots issues that were caused by the redwoods. So that's all been fixed. Tile, the waterline tile is all done. That's the tile you see there just below the new gunite wall that's in the back. So that's all finished up. Obviously the plumbing is all dug and ran. Again, I don't remember if that was done in the last video or not. And now everything's under pressure, being pressure tested, and appears to be in good shape. Tons of redwood roots dug up, and there's piles of roots on the side of the house, so not fun. Everybody that's touched it has not been happy. But that's all now behind us, and this is getting underway. So I've started tearing apart the red barn, opened up everything there, getting ready for the concrete people to start coming in. Obviously this is all going to be changed here before too long. Ran water lines over to the tree so that can all be watered automatically. So do plan on shortening this, as I said. That section there at the end that has the boards leaning up against the fence, that's going to go away. But a lot of work before we get to that point. Also, this back fence is now looks like it's going to be replaced. It's in pretty bad shape. It's leaning, and the last storm that came through here did some damage to it. So looks like that's going to need to be replaced sooner than later. We're probably going to do that. We're originally planning on doing that next year, but I don't think we can wait that long. So take a walk down into the pool. Not a whole lot new down here other than you can clearly see the waterline tile. That's where one of the lights is going to go. We talked about that before. All these lines are under pressure now. Obviously a hole in the wall there where the old light was. We're still going to put another one in. We got a light there. The auto leveler is going to be there, and behind the plastic is where they've put a bunch of the tile in, but they haven't grouted it yet. The storm stopped them, so they'll be coming back in the next day or two to finish that. And then of course we still have the spillway, copper spillway thing to put in. So you can see where the concrete people have come out and started marking up the yard as to where things are going to go. That's what the orange paint is. So you can kind of get a feel for what's going to happen. The air conditioner you see right there, that's scheduled to be moved around the corner about a week from the date of this video. Okay, here we are. This is now following up. The concrete people have started putting their forms in. Actually, it's pretty much done with the forms. Rebar is all in place. They're doing all the kind of the finalizing of all of that. Concrete is expected to be poured later today. So we'll see how that goes. See all the forms for the concrete tops for the walls in the back. All the forms for the pool decking. So it's all stamped concrete, so those are the stamps that they're bringing in now. A lot going to happen here over the next few days. Should see quite a transition. All right, so here they are. Now they're starting the pour process. And it was quite a crew that came out here, and everybody certainly knows their job. It actually went pretty smooth. They've started it around the spa. It's already been poured, as you can see. They're in there now starting to finish that up. So this was ended up being a pretty much a full day process, getting all the concrete poured, the stamping done, all of that work. So you're going to see here pretty quick, it's already going to be poured. And there it is. So you can see where they all are. Now it hasn't been stamped at this point, it's just been poured. They're going to go through and smooth everything out, and then they'll stamp it. But you can see the color as it is when it's poured. It does change a little bit after it dries and after it's been stamped. It's not quite the same color, but that's what it looked like when it was fresh. Now the 1 foot banding around the pool is going to be a brushed finish, where all the rest of it's going to be stamped. It's a mild stamp, not a real heavy. Okay, so here we are actually after the curing process is done. This is probably about a week after pouring. So you can see how much the color did change. And there's some black rock that we're testing out. I'm not really sure what we want to put in this area, but I'm thinking some dark rock or maybe some black slate. So now you can see the cap, and they've actually got the ledger wall now in. So that's what the ledger wall is going to looking like. You can see the banding around the actual edge of the pool is a little bit different. It's brushed or broomed. And now we've already moved the AC around the corner. The concrete pad where it was before still needs to be broke up, but that's coming soon. So they've been out, they've cleaned the bottom of the pool, they've got it all prepped. They're going to be out here in a couple days to actually put the new pebble finish in. So I'll come back obviously at that point, do that. That's a 2-day process, but that's only a couple days away. I've started framing up the new stuff on the barn here. All the plumbing has been redone. Everything's up to speed. Started working a little bit back here on cleaning up, putting in some dirt, but that's going to be after everything's done. I'll come back and work on that later. Got the new lights are all in place, attached at least. I came out and did all that. And in about a week from now, this will all be turf. So that's all scheduled to come out, but I've got to get the pool portion of it, the plaster portion of it done. And the back fence has been confirmed that we are going to replace that. So had a little storm that came through here yesterday, but it's supposed to be nice now for the next several days. And you can see it's a much more open area without that air conditioner here, so that's helped a lot. That's about it for now.
That'll do it for now.
We'll be back
for spring
in a couple days after the plaster is done.
tree's looking good.